Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the SDFC Fancast. What's up, fellas?
Look alive, boys.
Looking alive.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
I love it. Everybody doing well?
Doing great, buddy. Doing very well.
Good.
Here and ready to roll.
Keegan's just fighting an illness over there. Fighting a good fight.
Didn't even want to bring it up. Just wanted to soldier along. I love it.
We're here to talk soccer, baby. No one cares about me.
I saw the new Dune today.
Oh, no spoilers, please.
But did you like it?
Was it good?
Zendaya turns into a man. Sorry, spoiler.
Nice.
Just kidding.
Knew it.
Love her.
Zen Mania.
No, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to see it again next weekend in 40X. That's the type of theater where like the seats shake and it like spritz sound like the air at you and stuff.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah, it was cool. I pretty big man crush on Timothy Olyphant. Wait, no. It was
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. Well, Timothy Olyphant too, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's quite
absolutely.
handsome.
But
Yeah,
Chalamet, man, you look in those eyes, you can get lost in a real hurry. Be careful. It's like falling into a sand thingy. What are those called?
Sandworm? Shai Halud?
No, but
Sand
that's
trap?
Dune related. No, what's
It's funny you knew it's called Shai Hulud.
Quicksand.
Quicksand, thank you.
Nerd. It's quicksand. Also, I like that, Keegan. I like that. Makes me happy. You a big Dune guy, Keegan?
Well, I've never read the books, but movies, yeah. We just watched Dune 1 because we're going this week to see Dune 2, so yeah.
Wow.
It's good. Great. I would recommend it.
I literally know the Shai Hulud because of the old hardcore band named that. And I asked somebody why they're named that, and they were like, it's from Dune.
Dude,
I
I
never even
never
read the...
Duned. I had never put that together. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't know shit about Dune.
Same.
It has. We don't have to talk too much about Dune, but it has it's kind of similar, just like every story, similar to Star Wars, and I don't know, the Chosen One, da-da-da. But apparently it was created well before Star Wars, so if anything, Star Wars ripped Dune off.
Jerks.
This week on the Dune podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
Lord of the Rings.
now we can talk. Have I mentioned yet that I moved? I'm moving to San Diego. Just joking. But I moved. That's why the new setup. But I'll make it more better. Don't worry. It's just a black hole right now. But during the moving sucks for sure. There's nothing fun about it. One of the only fun parts, though, is finding stuff that you forget you had, in my opinion. And one of the things I found, and I'll explain it for the audio only folks, but I remember getting this scarf, and it's called the Offside Rule, and it's by Chattanooga F.C.'s supporters. Someone made this scarf because there was the offside rule changed, and they literally have the offside rule like written into the scarf. That's really funny.
Wow. That's cool.
That's amazing. For the audio-only people, there's literally thousands of words on the scarf.
And it's tiny. You have to put it up to read it real close. It's really, really funny. I guess they got tired of people arguing about it and whatnot, so they made a scarf with the offside rule. I thought that was really funny. Clearly, I thought it was funny back then, too. Enough to buy it. So that was cool.
That's a good find. Good find, for sure.
It was. And then I've been listening to, like, history lectures and audiobooks because I've been going back and forth between Oceanside and San Diego a lot. And so I found the Godfather audiobook on YouTube. And you guys, The Godfather is my favorite movie. I'm a cliche. It's my favorite movie of all time. I think it's perfect. Godfather.
Get it, Trev. Oh! I can handle things. I'm smart. Sorry, Fredo.
but the book is horrendous. Oh my gosh. I do not remember the book being so horrible. I read it back in the day when I was like 18 or 19, and it is poorly written. The characters are not likable at all. Like, I don't know how Francis Ford Coppola read that and were just like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, no, I got this. Because part of it is like, there are some pieces where it goes exactly towards the book, like what the book says. Like even when the Don dies and he's in with his tomatoes, they describe they describe what he's wearing in the book, and it's exactly what he's wearing in the movie. But then also in the book, there's about half of it is taken out, and all of it is like really graphic sex stuff that's written by someone who I'm pretty certain that Mario Puzo died a virgin. The way in which he writes about sex, it is insanity. Like
I felt their breasts, and they felt like a bag of sand.
I was literally going to bring that up. That is exactly what it reminded me of, Keegan. That's so funny. You beat me to it, dude. It's seriously just like that. So, if you are thinking about reading The Godfather, don't do it. Just save yourself the agony of a poorly written book that was turned into an amazing movie. So whenever anybody asks me that question now from here on out, like what movie was better than the book, I'm going to scream The Godfather from the top of my lungs.
I don't remember it being, I read it like 10 years ago, and I don't remember it being that bad, and I don't remember the overtly sexual stuff either, but maybe at the time I was a virgin, so that's why I could just empathize on, who knows?
Dude, listen to it.
Still
seriously. Yeah. Saving it for marriage. No, but yeah, that was interesting.
Got married 2 years ago.
Yeah, Chris, what's the holdup, dude?
It's never too late for now.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was it. That's my personal stuff. We'll get to it. We'll get to the SDFC news, even though it's a little light. But the supporters are very active, and I am in supporters group and discords and things like that. And they did band practice, so like the practice where they do chants and stuff. And it was amazing. I didn't know that was a thing, because this is all pretty new for me to like start stuff from the ground up. And there was probably 15 people there, 20 people there practicing the chants, 3 drums, maybe more. I had pictures and stuff like that, and video. I just don't know if I'm allowed to post stuff. Like, people get mad at me. I'll text people and be like, hey, am I allowed to post fucking the videos of us chanting? I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know the etiquette, but it's amazing, and I highly suggest you guys go. It's every Friday, I think, or whoever can go, whoever's listening that can go, and it's underneath the trolley station at Snapdragon Stadium. So they actually practice under the overpass thing, and it's so loud, and it echoes and reverbs and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. It's just fun to even watch. But you also, another thing, so if you're interested in supporting the team or becoming a supporter, if you come up with a chant, they literally were like, who has a chant idea or something? You can come up with a chant that is sung at MLS games in 2025. So that's super sick. That's really cool.
Hell yeah, that's super dope.
Creepy corner.
Well,
Every time there's a corner kick,
we just
creepy corner.
Yeah.
Like this.
And Keegan's just, everyone points at the freak.
The cameraman just
Yeah. No,
Like a
that's
big
cool.
hood and a mask.
only one eye is showing, like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. You don't see behind the curtain for things like that, right? Like these chants, these songs, all of this, rehearsed stuff doesn't just appear as if from nowhere, like Keegan's creepiness. It takes work, and it's cool to
It
see
really
the behind
wants
the
to
scenes.
build.
Yeah,
I know he's
Really working it.
No, that's awesome, though. I mean, that's really cool. So, did you see some Riptide's crew folk there?
Riptide's crew, saw some Loyals, saw Chavos, Dago Boys, Battalion 18, I think. So there, a lot of supporters groups that I've been privy to were represented. And
so
also
all the supporters groups come together for the songs and the chants and stuff.
So they do, and so each supporters group will have its own leader or capo. They're literally calling them, and they actually will do hand signals and show them like, okay, 2 more of these verses, and then we're cutting this song and we're moving to the next song and stuff like that. So it is actually relatively choreographed, which is something I did not know. It makes sense after I saw it, but nothing I ever thought about.
That's really cool. I did not think all the groups together, like collectively, came together as one. It's a beautiful thing.
Dude, and what's cool is that they were doing the chants in English and in Spanish because they're reusing or repurposing, and not reusing, but repurposing some of the chants that already existed for some local teams. So it's really cool, and they're all really, really simple, and they're like will sit there and teach everybody the chant before it goes, and they'll just like kind of hit the sticks together to keep beat and stuff. Chris, you'd love it.
Wow, would I love it?
Because just so everybody knows, Chris's AOL name when we were in high school was Crappy Drummer Guy because he was a drummer in a band for a long time. It was really funny, and he wasn't
Pretty
crappy. He
at
was
it.
good.
Nope, very crappy.
Another thing they talked about was tifos, and so for those who don't know what tifos are, they're the giant. What are you doing with your fingers?
It looks like an etch a sketch.
Simulating a. What are you doing?
That's what I thought.
It's Ventura too, dude.
Sorry, everybody. There's a weird thing behind me that kind of looks like nipples that I'm playing with. Proceed, Nathan.
You call me creepy.
Yeah, creepy Chris sounds better than creepy.
It's the creepy corner. And it's 6 steps.
Yeah.
Keegan's creepy corner. But yeah, they were talking about painting the tifos. So tifos are giant banners that literally hundreds of fans kind of pull over, and they turn into a giant picture. And so what they do is they'll hang them from a big thing and just put a projector on it and trace it that way. So they also were talking about possibly painting the tifos up that area, but that's to be determined. But that was cool as well because I never knew how the hell that happened. I was organized.
Nice.
Tifos are awesome. There's some sweet ones in the MLS, so I'm excited to see what is ultimately they decide to go with.
I'm very excited. The tifo part is amazing, and they like if anybody is curious, just type in craziest tifos, and tifo is TIFO, just in case you're wondering. The Chrome Ball Tour still going on. They're coming to Carlsbad. The Chrome Ball is on Sunday because the Wave opener Saturday. So now that I think about it, it goes from 10 to 6. I'll be driving back down to San Diego. I'm gonna have to hop right on. It's gonna be a tight schedule Sunday, y'all. We'll do it.
Have to push it. We'll figure it out.
We could work to your schedule if you want to stay and watch the music and stuff. We could start at 10 p.m. Colin will be awake. No, we'll have to weekend at Bernie's in, but he'll be awake.
Start at 7 a.m. I mean,
But I just glanced at the email. I wasn't able to look at the details too closely for the Carlsbad, but it looks like more 7-on-7, food, live music, all the fun stuff. Every single event has been a hit, so I don't see why this one would be any different. And it's in Carlsbad, which is a beautiful area. So
Art
should be
looks
awesome.
cool. I'll post the art here at this stage of the game. Looks
Oh
really
shit!
good.
I haven't even checked the art yet. Hell yeah.
I had to watch
Brian's
the little YouTube short that they do on the the spotlight and the artist. That's always such a cool
Oh.
thing.
Brian
Man,
Snyder
nice.
is his name.
Brian
The
Snyder.
Village by the Sea. It's pretty sick. I'll
Oh,
edit it in.
okay. Cool. Obviously, you've been busy this weekend, but and speaking of that being Sunday because of the Wave opening game, I will be going to the opening game. So I'll be tailgating and hanging out. I'm sure there'll be other supporters there, but my sister's coming with her husband and friends and stuff like that. So I'll have, if anybody sees me from the Riptides and all that stuff, come hang out, say what's up, and I'll come say what's up to you guys. Riptides, everybody, Chavos, whomever's there. Oh, you know what? I did learn that the supporters group, and I should have known this. I freaking went to the Wave games last season, but the supporters group is called the Sirens, and I thought that was super sick. Cool,
Oh, that's
cool name.
cool.
Yeah.
You should be sure to recruit Alex Morgan while you're there. Love to have
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Alex.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, that's a good segue, Chris. Has Will Arnett responded yet?
No. Nope.
Okay.
You know why though? Keegan's been slacking on the Twitter. I mean, JFC.
It
Guy
has been a minute.
he hasn't been added enough. Got to stay on him.
And yeah, you need to employ Julie like I do. Julie handles a lot of the Instagram. She posted that Timbers winner. That goal was freaking amazing.
Yeah, that was badass. That was the one that was like way outside the box, right?
Yeah, Evander.
Dude, that goal was sick. There was 11 games just on Saturday and 3 games today. There's a lot MLS. I watched Cincinnati play today. That game was actually relatively. I mean, it wasn't boring. It was a good game, but it was 0-0, which sucks. I could have watched, Galaxy and whomever they played 2-2 Nashville or something. And then, did you guys watch the Inter Miami Montreal game at all?
I saw some highlights. I saw, I don't know, there was a play where like the goalie just completely overplayed the ball. It was a long ball and he like missed it, went over him. They were about to score. Net was wide open, but he ran back and still made the save. He stuck with it. It was a good play.
Dude, it was a wild game. There was twice where there was an empty goal, and I swear I thought the announcer was going to say the F word, like, because there was an empty goal and the guy just kept touching, and then the defender had time to block it, and he's like,
Fucking shoot it.
Yeah, he's like, what defending? Like, dude, you want to say what the fuck right there, didn't you? Just shoot.
Jordi Alba had a sick goal, I know, but I think it was pointless because they lost 3-1, right?
3-2, I think they got one back. I watched I missed, of course, the 10 minutes where there was 3 goal scorers where I missed it, where I was setting up the room and moving shit in, but I gotta say, man, I have been really enjoying, because, I always watch a little MLS, but making a point of watching a lot of MLS has been very enjoyable.
It's great. I love MLS 360. It's so much fun.
It is good. They're doing a good job. I'm excited. This is fun. Good shit.
Yeah, I watched part of the Timbers New York game. That was really good. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, dude, I was hoping you were gonna. I was hoping.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy, Keegan's about to puke.
Barney. Blooper reel.
I don't want to laugh because I feel bad for the man, but that was funny.
Soldiering on, God bless him.
I feel like we should just keep this in and just keep rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I was gonna bring up. Producer Trev sent the NYCFC renderings for their potential new stadium. Dude, it looks crazy, and it's right in Queens, Flushing Meadows. But I've been to New York a few times. I've never been to that area, but it looks pretty wild. It looks really freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and
Vin Diesel's in Chris's background right now, driving by.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh shit! Too fast, too furious, everybody. We might be cutting this out. All right. Well, maybe we just wait for Keegan.
Keegan, poor God bless him.
He burped and he's like, "Oh God, I gotta go."
The problem is we don't know when he's going to be back. You know?
He might not come back.
He might not be back. But did you see those renderings, Chris?
I just pulled them up right now, and it looks quite radical, if you will.
So I like to see that stuff because I would also like to make it a point to go to all the other MLS stadiums. So I'm really curious.
So it'll be a soccer specific stadium, right? They're not sharing it with anything else.
As far as I understand. Yes, I didn't even check that. Did you know, Producer Trev?
I'm assuming not. Unless maybe if they could pull hockey or something like that. But yeah, he chimed in soccer specific.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. Drum roll.
All right, sorry.
You good?
That was
just continue on.
Absolutely. So we were talking about the renderings and stuff, but back to some international stuff. The women's national team.
Maybe 2 seconds.
You look like a ghost,
dude.
Sorry, Nate.
It is quite all right. I know, dude. Oh, Keegan, you're such a champion for this.
I'm here.
Go grab a hot whiskey, Keegan.
No, oh
yeah,
God.
Nothing's gonna stop me. I love it. But the U.S. women's team played the semifinal game against Canada at Snapdragon in the rain. So the weather seems to be the topic of conversation. Steve Trundle got fined $10,000 for crying about that snow game against Real Salt Lake. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. But and then Philadelphia, that game was really bad with the rain. But it just looks like at Snapdragon, rain was not. Drainage wasn't really a topic of conversation when they built it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who watched it, but I did, and it was not ideal for soccer. You could get away with it with football, maybe, but soccer, where something needs to roll along the grass, it was not ideal. Plus injury concerns. I mean, they're professional athletes; they should be able to play in that kind of environment, but the ball should be able to roll on the pitch, and it was literally stopping in place.
And it like you said, injuries is easier to slide into a tackle like that on accident, and injuries do happen more. What were you going to say, Keegan? Sorry.
Oh, just that even the first goal the U.S. had, like, realistically, that they shouldn't even had that chance. The poor defender kicks it back to the goal, and the ball just stops right in front of the U.S. players. So I kind of felt bad for them. Like, it was good for us, obviously. But
That being said, though, there was another play where the U.S. had a wide open breakaway, and I can't remember who it was dribbling with the ball,
yeah,
and she was just trying to kick it, a few meters ahead of her, and the ball just stopped, and she outran it. It would have been a goal for sure in any other circumstance.
no,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
And just so you know how bad it was, is that the confederation itself that does the tournament, CONCACAF, that we're in, even put out a statement that said, well, it's to the ref's discretion. And I know, and literally during the game, the ref was having a conversation with the CONCACAF representative. And the representative was like, you better keep playing this game. Like, there's no way you're stopping this game. So it's definitely, they'll say it's to the ref's discretion. But yeah, right, dude. CONCACAF forced that game. So that was not.
What were you going to say, Colin?
No, I'm just curious. I wasn't able to watch it. Did they have people like with like at least like squeegees or like those, rakes kind of pushing the water off in between sequences or anything, or it was just halftime basically, and they just like
before the game and at halftime they did, but in between sequences isn't really possible with soccer. So during the actual field of play, it wasn't happening
unless you like stop the refs literally like blows a whistle and they stop for this instance, But that's crazy, man.
It was pouring too. It was really raining, like unusually a lot.
Yeah,
and you could see the frustration on the players' faces. Like it wasn't just a little bit of issues. It was a lot. But at the same time, the second half did look better. When it stopped raining, they cleared up pretty quickly and everything like that. And the U.S. ended up winning, made it to the final, and then played that final against Brazil today. Did you guys watch that one?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Keegan did.
Right. A little laggy. Yeah.
Hanging on.
But did you?
Yeah. No, U.S. pretty much dominated. It seemed like the whole game. Had a good. They scored a goal at the end of the first half on a beautiful cross. I forget the girl's name. Fox to someone else.
Lindsay Horan.
Yeah, and a beautiful cross, perfect header. There, far side, she crossed it to the cross post all the way across. The goalie was just standing there. It was a beautiful goal, good finish, and they pretty much controlled it from then on.
I thought so too. I thought they pretty much controlled the game. And Horan is really good. She plays for Lyon in France, and they're one of the better women's teams in the world. And she does really well for them. Beat up on Chelsea a couple years ago. So that was good. USA, congratulations. Whoop whoop. Go Cup champions.
USA,
Winner.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah. The women always represent us well.
Yeah.
Only one day we can catch up to them.
And wave players, Alex Morgan playing and whatnot. So even local players. And the final was at Snapdragon, and it's really sick. Snapdragon seems to be hosting a lot of the women's games, and I hope that continues because that is such an amazing stadium.
I think who had the winner against Canada plays for the Wave, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. The striker.
Forget her
And her name is, of course,
Apologies,
escaping me right now.
Yeah.
But dude, it's hard. I'm gonna have to make like a list of, I don't know. I literally just started to keep track of all the players. I've done this, you see this with baseball because there's so many freaking baseball players, and stats are such a big deal and all that stuff. I'm beginning to do it with both MLS and the in WSL. So,
Nice.
and it's not been helping clearly at all.
Mm.
I think that I'm trying to like glean too much information when I need to just freaking watch it and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of the U.S. national team, we had some good men's national team updates this week, and
Oh, go ahead, please.
Serginho Dest had a banger. I don't know if anyone saw that. It was
Nah,
sick.
He can do
and
that.
that's for Eindhoven, PSV.
Yeah, and they're like running away with the in that league.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Weston McKennie had an assist. Pulisic scored. Yeah, good. I mean,
Yes, he did.
USA again. Let's go, USA.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what's funny is on the soccer subreddit, right? I go on Reddit a lot, read a lot of news there. And so every time Christian Pulisic would score, it would be upvoted to the front of soccer. And soccer has millions of active users. Like, it's one of the most active subreddits. So if something gets upvoted to the top, it has to be pretty popular. And his goals always got it. And this latest goal didn't quite get there. And somebody commented like, Pulisic scores so much now that a goal of his doesn't even make it to the front page anymore of soccer. And it was really cool to see that.
Hell yeah.
You're damn right. But no, dude, honestly, fellas, who else? Anybody else, Chris?
I think so, but I'm blanking.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just thought that was funny about Pulisic.
No, you're good. I'm pretty sure there were some other US updates, but
Yeah, Josh Sargent, he's been killing it lately.
what's his name? The other striker.
Timothy Weah
No,
Balogun?
no.
on PSV.
We're gonna cut this out.
No, I already said Josh Sargent. Is it the one that used to play for Dallas, FC Dallas, that plays in Europe now?
Cardozo or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cardozo.
I don't know his name.
I'm blanking on his name. Johnny Cardozo scored again, I believe.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cardozo.
That's who it was.
And then Trev, did you put Sargent in the chat? Did he score again?
No, well, we just brought him up. We were thinking just because he's been killing it lately, maybe it happened. And dude, I wouldn't cut this out. There's nothing wrong with not remembering all these players' names, because the fact of the matter is there's so many good Americans now that it's hard to remember, which I think is a great sign. It's going to be impossible.
Better than just Landon Donovan or Dempsey, is how it used to be.
Seriously, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so Sargent did score again. I knew Trevor wouldn't put something in the chat.
Of course
He's not going to put something in there all willy-nilly.
I know. Look at that. What am I thinking? The fuck am I thinking?
But yeah, Johnny Cardozo. And then Alexi Lawless was going off on Twitter about how Johnny Cardozo should be ahead of Josh Sargent on the men's national team striker depth chart, so to speak. Which, I don't know. That's a good argument, I guess. But I just love me some Josh Sargent. But Cardozo,
Sargent, just give me the goddamn Sargent.
But Cardozo has been tearing it up. It'll be interesting. I don't know. It's just nice to finally have some depth at the forward position. We haven't had that in a long time.
I think we have enough talent now where like the coach is actually going to have to pick a style of play and then pick players that fit that style of play, as opposed to just picking the best players and trying to meld them into one style. I think now there's enough of a choice that they can actually pick it and go, all right, I need players that fit X, X, and X. Of course, you're going to have your standouts, Pulisic, McKennie, and that jive, but I think you guys know what I'm saying.
100%. It's a good thing to have.
Absolutely. That was it for me. Apart from, you guys want to play some games?
Let's do it.
You want to talk about fantasy?
Oh, I forgot. Fantasy roundup.
Oh, Even when Keegan's sick, he's still getting it. He's still getting it.
Can't deny it.
Looks a little
I
queasy.
probably subconsciously chose to skip fantasy because I'm going to get beat again this week. This time I'm playing producer Trev in the Premier League fantasy that we have been doing for many years, and then in MLS fantasy. Oh man, I get beat every single week, so doesn't matter.
Yeah, it looks like producer Trev is gonna beat Nathan. It's kind of an interesting week because there's multiple games.
Yeah.
So you still have a shot.
Yeah, right.
JJ is kicking my ass. I still have a couple players. I have 21 points on my bench, and none of them are going to get subbed in. It's looking like, so that's fun. Colin,
I'm playing old Tom Fisher or Tom Urit. Yeah, Tom.
Mr. Preston North End himself.
Anyway, I'm playing him. Yeah, Mr. Preston North End. I think I'm beating his butt by about 18 points or so, and then I have a few guys that have another game to play. So I think I'm going to beat him there. And then Nate, you and I in MLS are actually playing each other.
Yes, we are, and you're beating me 60-44. Gosh dang it!
Boy, Duncan McGuire, who got snubbed by Blackburn, had a brace.
Oh, dude, he's good.
He is.
My goalie on my bench has 9 points. That's super sick. Alex Bono for DC United because of that game. That's the one that ended 0-0 against Cincinnati. And then Acosta is my captain. He played in that game too. So I just suck at fantasy, y'all. It is what it is.
Keegan, I know you don't have the ability to talk about English Premier League fantasy, but go ahead, give it to me. Hit me with it on MLS.
MLS, I'm currently winning. I am now first in our head-to-head league. I don't know who this is. I don't want to say their name, I think, but I won probably the lowest scoring win total. I won 42-30.
It's me, bitch.
Is that you?
Yeah. That's why I gave you the floor.
I thought it was I thought it was Ari or JJ. So suck it.
Well,
there you go.
All right, I had
how many do not plays we both have.
Exactly. I had 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 did not plays, including my captain Lionel Messi.
I kept looking at it. I kept looking at refreshing, and then it doesn't show do not play till the end of the week. So I was like, shit, is there another game? Are they coming in? I'm screwed. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, suck it.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, shut up. But what a pathetic week by both of us, dude. 42-30. That's so sad. So, but I'll take it. It's a win. Head-to-head's like that. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make some changes this week. But yeah, fun week.
Sometimes I hate head-to-head because of that. Sometimes I love it.
And it looks like, so it doesn't go unnoticed, it looks like Sweet Stew is going to beat producer Trevor.
Ooh, Trev.
Dang.
Kind of a weird week because there was like a cup game midweek for a lot, like Inter Miami had a cup game and a few other teams. So
Rested a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something to pay attention to moving forward. Just when there's those cup games, if you're a captain, you might want to think twice about who you're setting your captain. If you have a guy who's just getting 90 minutes every time, you might just be safer just to throw a little pro tip there.
Well, it's a good point because in the summer there's going to be so many other tournaments going on. There's going to be the Euros, Copa America, the Olympics. Like there's so much going on, and then also MLS Cup games as well. So
and the CONCACAF Champions League is still going on. So there's a lot of players from MLS in that too. So
it's going to be hard to navigate the fantasy aspect of this in the MLS.
Yeah. That's going to be, I'm just writing all these down so I have excuses for when I get last place.
Same.
No, it was the international tournaments, I swear. But there was also a big game just in the soccer world and in the English Premier League today. Keegan, were you able to watch it? Sure, Liverpool fans, Liverpool Man City.
Yeah, I did. I caught it late. I've been sick, so I slept in, and then the time change really pissed me off when I woke up. But no, I watched. I watched like the end of the first half and then the whole of the second half. From when I came in, Liverpool were dominating. They're down 1-0, then they got the penalty in like the 50th, and then basically had a ton of chances late in the game. They really dominated City late. But what kind of I hate to say it, what happened in the first half? Because I missed up till
I honestly,
basically halftime.
I only got to watch the second half myself. I was my cat woke me up at 4 a.m. because the blinds at the new place, they hit just above our pillows, so she was chasing the light. Like the light comes in as the sun was coming up, and it was just perfectly above our head, so she was sprinting across the pillows back and forth from 4 to 5 a.m.
Oh
And
God.
so I had to go get up and did some stuff, and then I went and fell asleep on the couch. That's the first time I've already fallen asleep on the couch at the duplex.
First of many.
Took one day. So
It's
I
weird.
was the same boat, but it was really entertaining. And yeah, Liverpool was just pinging them back. And City had some crazy counterattacks. It was funny. It was almost like they flipped their styles for a second there for like 20 minutes. It was crazy. It was a wild game. Like it was definitely high level, high level shit. It was
Very-
really good.
Very fun to watch, and then it was cool. Yeah, it was because I think unless they meet in the FA Cup, this might be the last time they'll meet before. Oh my God, I can't. Even,
Title.
yeah,
Klopp leaves.
before Klopp leaves. Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
I can't think.
Yeah.
So that
So
was kind of
for
cool
those-
to see him go. It was, yeah, it was fun. I edited that out. I'm retarded, but yeah, good game.
No, dude, you're good. No. Because, dude, you're also sick, by the way. I don't know if you remember that. But Klopp is a very, very highly respected coach. He's funny. He seems to treat his players well. The media and everybody seems to like him. He plays a really attacking style of soccer. And then he's leaving this season. So Liverpool fans are obviously bummed out about that. So
I'm
that's
pumped out. I love just Jurgen Klopp. He's just the character, but he's a good. I just like him a lot. I'm a fan. I'm gonna miss
He's
him.
good for the league, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so at the top of the league right now, it's Arsenal, City, and Liverpool, and they're all within 1 point of each other. So that's why it was such a big game today.
It's fun to have a race. I feel like the past few years have been.
City.
Arsenal was doing really well for the first half of last season, and then City kind of ran away with it. So yeah, it's cool to. I mean, we're getting into the nitty gritty. We got 2 months left, so it'd be cool to see the finish line.
All right, you fellas ready to play some games?
It's only
Let's do it.
game. Why you have to be mad?
I'm so excited for these. All right, so we're doing something a little new. I'll try to keep it interesting. We're doing 2 quizzes, both of them 5 questions apiece. One no points, just for fun, get your creative juices flowing. Second one for points, and we'll keep track. Sound good?
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Love it.
All right, the first game is called the Takeout Game. Or maybe I'll call it Take Me Out and have that song play for a second. I don't know yet. Something like that.
Which
But
song?
what it is,
Which song?
the Take Me Out song.
Down,
Me out before you
take me out.
go. That's what I know.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're thinking of
No?
the Wake Me
Zoolander
Up
song.
Let's Wake Me Up.
Take me
before you
out.
get-
Come on, take me out. All right.
I think Nate was
Before
thinking
you
of.
go.
That's right. I think you're right.
Amazing.
Correct.
All
All
right.
right, well, we'll call this segment "Wake Me Up Before You Go."
There you go.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. We'll call this Careless Whisper. All right. No,
We
it's
all
called,
died in a freak gasoline
Yes.
fight.
Yeah.
But all right, it's called Takeout Game, and I'll give you a player or soccer personality, coach, something like that, and you tell me what their favorite takeout would be, either dish or restaurant, whichever you want. Just be creative with it. You could even say the restaurant and the dish from that restaurant. So the floor is yours. And I'll start. So for me, Sergio Busquets is the first one. And so just to give the listeners a little background, I gave everybody 3 players already, or 3 people, and then I'm gonna surprise them with 2. So these first 3, they should have knowledge of already. First one, Sergio Busquets. I said paella because he seems like a boring man, and he's just a Spanish guy, and his favorite dish is paella. Just fundamentals, he's a fundamental guy.
I like it.
Biscuits and gravy. Sergio, biscuits and gravy.
Keegan?
Tacos and beer.
Who doesn't?
True. It's very
Yeah.
good.
He's down there in Miami now, so I went to the Shake Shack over there in South Miami. He's fancies the Shack Stack burger, which is an Angus burger stacked on a shroom burger, and he's gotten addicted to them since moving there. So that's his fave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colin, the only one that did
Yeah.
research.
Fantastic.
All right, next person. You brought him up earlier. Chris's favorite, Alexi Lawless.
Oh.
I'll go first again, but somebody else can go first next time. So for Alexi Lawless, I put Peking duck at the local Chinese food place because he thinks it makes him unique, but it really doesn't.
No MSG.
I was gonna say he gets a filet mignon, well done with ketchup.
Nice.
I was y'all remember when during the last World Cup when he was dressing up in that Qatari clothing? Well,
Yeah.
he was fancied himself a Dairy Queen man, which they're plentiful over there in Qatar. So he likes to get the chicken strip basket and the mint brownie blizzard. That's what his favorite takeout is.
Nice. Did you guys ever see that movie, The Pest, with John Leguizamo?
Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Where he hunts human, or he gets hunted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Alexi Lawless would probably eat humans.
Yikes.
I don't know. I think he's
Like-
weird.
Like that video from Haiti today. He's down there eating humans.
We can move on.
I'm gonna write that one down. I'll check that one out later.
Good lord.
All right.
So it came out today. There's never mind.
Oh, I
All right.
don't want to know.
Next player. Edson Buttle. Chris, you go.
Did not come prepared. Edson Buttle. Why don't we move on from me and circle back?
He's from New York. He's from
Colonial.
New York, so he likes just a good old fashioned Hawaiian pizza from Rocky's Pizzeria.
Oh, Rockies.
Oh, Rocky, yeah, that's the only one.
Let's say P.F. Chang's. Big fan of the orange chicken.
Good
And
stuff.
yeah, a little lettuce wrap here and there. Classy, not too classy.
Absolutely. Christopher, you got something yet? You want to go?
Not long enough.
He played for the Westchester Flames for a long time.
Played for a
and
few teams. Galaxy. You played for Crew.
Yeah, I'm aware. But the Westchester Flames, there's a lovely place there called Bistro 146. And if you look on TripAdvisor, 4.5 stars on their dishes.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
His favorite.
Is that a sponsor?
Isn't it?
Hopefully one day. If it was, it's not anymore.
4.5
The man
stars.
gave us heads up, for God's sakes.
Edson Buttle. For me, I put Del Taco bean and cheese burrito because my good friend Tiffany, not only is she one of the best professional female fighters on the planet, but she was also in the Riot Squad in the supporter section in LA for a long time. Very good soccer player in the soccer community for a long time. And she would go to the games quite often. And after one of the games, she was at Del Taco locally, and Edson Buttle came in and had food with them. So that was
No way.
What?
Put that on
That's
here.
awesome. I'm going to edit in that clip of Tiffany kicking the palm tree. That's
Oh,
like her
dude,
most viral video. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. And then put some knockout clips in there too. Ooh,
I will.
some good ones.
She is a stud.
All right. And then the mystery one. You guys want to, can I throw them at you? We'll just do it quick. Don't think too hard. First one, Duran Ferree, only signing for SDFC so far. I went Taco Bell because he's a young man and the young ones seem to love Taco Bell. Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
In and out. He's ordering off the menu 4x4.
Ooh.
Chick-fil-A all day. Fantastic breakfast, lunch, and dinners.
He's
Closed
taking
on
down some
Sundays.
carne asada fries from Gilberto's.
Ooh, yeah, I like it.
Nice.
All right. And then the last one, Jermaine Jones. I'm going to say I thought about him because I just watched a podcast with him, that one that Kate Abdo and Clint Dempsey and all them do and Marisa do. And he seems very like a very genuine and earnest guy. Like he would really sit there and explain it to you. But I said German barbecue because the Germans really have gotten into barbecue. And when I used to go there a lot for work, they all wanted to talk to me about the barbecues that they had. And they all had Weber's. And I'm just like, you guys, I don't care. Like, I know America's known for barbecue, but like, don't care. So I think he seems to be one of those Germans, especially with his half American roots. It's just I know he's into the barbecue.
Give him a $5 foot long, baby.
Subway guy.
I was gonna say he's half German, half American. He's going hardcore German, just pure sauerkraut in the morning, chugging beer, Oktoberfest style in the big mug by the afternoon. Just like I'm Irish American, I love Irish people hate St. Patrick's Day. We all celebrate it. It's the same thing. He's half German, so he just goes full German all the time. Birkenstock, the whole getup. He's got it.
Keep going, Keegan.
No, it's not all I got.
Well done.
Yeah, I was just gonna say a nice chili cheese dog from Der Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh man,
So
that's good. Well,
Love the
that's
difference.
fun. I'm glad.
Tasty.
Hey, look, I'm glad the creative juices were flowing because now we can get into the real quiz game,
Oh man,
the one you guys really like, the competition style. All right,
And we
there are
have
only
five questions. Okay.
only 5 questions. Now, yeah, 5. I just counted them again. All right. So what's the score right now? What is it? 5-2 to 2?
Yep.
Believe so.
All right.
Cinco
Yeah.
dos.
Chris with 5, Keegan 2, Colonial 2.
We're just riding Shai Hulud into victory. Am I right, Keegan?
Yeah, I like it.
All
Dune
right.
reference.
Callback joke. So this is called Quote Game. And what I'll do is I'll give a quote somebody gave about a particular person or player. And then you have to guess between 2 people I give you who they were talking about. Or I'll give you the quote and you have to pick between those 2 people who said the quote. And I'll give you the criteria before the question.
Like it.
Ready?
Yep.
So the first one, Harry Redknapp said this about a player. He said, Mrs. Redknapp can finish better than him. Was he talking about Darren Bent or Bobby Zamora?
Oh,
Remember, write it down.
I like
Write
them.
it down. Don't say it out loud, y'all. And I'll let you guys choose every time. Do you want me to give the answers all at the end or do you want me to go question by question?
What do you think?
Let's do it at the end.
Dan?
Do it at the end. Okay. All right. Who said this? When asked what he would be if he wasn't a footballer, he replied with a virgin.
Keegan.
Was it
You're the virgin.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
was it Wayne Rooney or Peter Crouch?
Oh boy. I love my boy Crouch.
You love me? Nah, never mind.
No, yeah.
All right. Quote number 3. So this is a quote by the person, and you have to pick between the 2 people. They said, "I had a vasectomy, but I managed to freeze enough sperm to form a football team with my partner." Was that Brazilian Ronaldo or Pele?
These are such good quotes. Brazilian Ronaldo?
Or Pele?
Ooh, that kind of.
Well done on these quotes. These are amazing. I want to put these all up on the wall behind me.
I know.
On this Etch-a-Sketch right here.
They're inspirational.
Quote number 4. I think I just gave you guys the answer on accident. Did you hear that? Did you hear me start?
No.
Oh,
I heard
what?
Quote number
Let's start
4
with
is all I
Chris.
heard.
Yeah, I heard quote 4.
Okay, good, because that's all I said. All right. Who said this? Wayne Hennessy is desperate to learn about the Nazis. Was it Alan Pardew or Roy Hodgson?
I mean, I feel like he gave it away, but I only say that because I'm an honorable human being.
I think I did too. I'll come
I
up with another one.
honestly, it legit. I don't know. I swear, I don't know. I missed
Yeah.
it.
But I heard it, so I feel
Oh.
like we should just do 4 questions because I'm
We
pretty
will.
sure.
If there's a tie, I'll come up with one.
Okay.
All right. Number 5. Or maybe 4. Whoops. All right. Who said this? From day one, I felt a special relationship with donkeys. Was that
Keegan
Kai
Devlin?
Havertz?
Sorry.
Timo Werner?
I'm so sorry, Keegan.
It's the last thing.
Guys, stick for God's
I
sake,
love it. That's
I
the
know.
reaction I want.
I can't help it. I
That's
can't help
so
it.
funny. I was not expecting that. That's hilarious.
Hold
Sorry,
it down.
Nate. Who was it? Timo Werner?
Get out of here, virgin.
I was rude. I thought I was rude with the idiots.
Timo Werner or Kai Havertz?
Okay.
And then what was the quote again? I'm sorry.
From day one, I felt a special relationship with donkeys.
And who was it? Was sorry. Can you repeat who?
Kai Havertz or Timo Werner?
Where did he find these quotes?
Seriously.
All right. Well, so the one that I gave away, Chris knows that it's Roy Hodgson, the Nazi one, because I started with the
I
R.
thought it was Pardue. I guess wrong. I didn't
So
know.
I should have just not said anything. I could have
know.
gotten away with
You
it.
honorable son of
we'll
a
kink
bitch.
that one, and I'll give you guys a number 5 right now. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who said this about Eden Hazard? So it's Eden's ass is his center of gravity. He can use it to get out of one-on-one situations. Was that Vincent Company or Roberto Martinez?
Shouldn't have said anything and just acted like, oh, I didn't hear Nate.
I'm a genius.
I'm so smart. Roy Hodgson.
Maybe you would get all the other ones wrong and just that one right, though. That'd be funny.
That would
It's
be funny.
probably what is going to happen.
All right. You guys ready for the answers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Harry Redknapp said Mrs. Redknapp can finish better than Darren Bent.
Oh,
Damn
thought it was old Bobby.
Me too.
The Virgin quote is Peter Crouch.
Yeah, got that one.
Yeah, that was.
The vasectomy quote about freezing his sperm was Fat Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotti.
Roy Hodgson said Wayne Hennessy's desperate to learn about the Nazis. He was talking about him like in history. And then Kai Havertz is the one that has a special relationship with donkeys.
I thought it was
All
Timo.
And then Eden Hazard's ass quote was Roberto Martinez.
I got that.
Damn.
I thought that was company.
And Colin won.
I got 3. Is that
Damn
enough?
it. Yeah,
Won.
2.
Colin's on a roll.
Damn, all of a sudden,
Hey,
colonial.
That's a turkey.
look at that.
Wow.
Nice.
Good way, Colin.
Hey.
Shit.
All right, we'll do the quote one again. I like that one.
Yeah,
That was fun. Well done.
Good job, Nate.
That's fantastic.
Really good.
Well done.
Hopefully, I don't run out of funny quotes to find.
All right, there's
But yeah, that was all I have for this evening. You guys have anything else?
no, man.
All right.
Nope.
Well, thank you everybody for listening as always, and we will catch you next week.
Wait. Oh, shit.
Nope.
Keegan. He just passed to Colin.
Oh,
Colin just
It's full time.
we come so close.
And so the referee brings the 90 minutes to an end.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Good game, everybody.
Good
Good game. See you next week.
All right.